Welcome to Parks Insurance Agency, where we don't want you to just get insured. We want you to get Parks insured. I'm Aaron Parks, president of Parks Insurance Agency. I have a special guest here today, Rainey Collins. She is going to be a preferred partner with Parks Insurance Agency. Really excited to introduce her and Emotive Counseling. Really excited to have her as a partner. Counseling is so important. Mental health is so important. There's a stigma out there about mental health. There's nothing wrong with talking to someone. And let me tell you, Rainey is one of the best in the business. She's unbelievable to talk to and work with. I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we'll get started. Rainey, take it away.
So thank you so much, Aaron, for having me. And it is always such a pleasure to chat with you. It's easy to chat with you, and I really appreciate what you're doing. And so glad to be connected with you. So I am, as Aaron said, the president of Emotive Counseling, which is an online mental health counseling practice in the Carolinas.
Yes, and I'm telling you guys, you definitely got to check out our website. It's right there, scrolling on the bottom there. It is really awesome, www.e-motive.com. Check her out on there. Also, if you want to reach out via email, it's also scrolling down there, and it's also going to be in the description box below, along with her website and her direct phone number there, scrolling beneath. So, Rainey, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from originally?
So I am originally from York County, South Carolina. And I've been practicing actually in Charlotte, North Carolina for over 9 years. And so now I am going to be a little bit more accessible across both states, South Carolina and North Carolina, being licensed as a counselor, as well as a board certified dance movement therapist.
Very, very cool. So now are you personal life? You married, got children?
Yes, I am married. I have a young child, which has definitely brought on a whole different level of learning in life, as well as how I come into my work and helping other parents, other mothers, other working professionals. So it's definitely taught me a lot in my family life and work life.
Nice, nice. So what was your path? You grew up in York County. I did as well, which is pretty cool. What was your path that kind of led you down the to getting into the mental health side of the counseling world and trying to help and assist folks that way?
So actually that goes all the way back to when I was a teenager. I started dancing, which I found out was my way of expressing myself. It also helped me to cope through life. I've also been in therapy on and off throughout my life and found that very beneficial. And it wasn't actually until after I graduated from undergrad that I had no plans of going to graduate school. I thought I was going to be a professional dancer and teach dance. And I did that for a little while, along with some other jobs, but it just wasn't fulfilling to me in the way that I thought it was. And I was actually starting to face some health declines personally. So I started working with a holistic practitioner. And he just one day mentioned dance movement therapy to me after I told him that I was really interested in psychology and really loved dance. And so he mentioned it to me. I looked it up and was like, that's what I want to do. And I then applied to Antioch University, New England. And 15 days later, after being accepted, I was up in Keene, New Hampshire, starting the dance movement therapy and counseling program. And it has definitely been exactly what I wanted to do: help people, teach people. And it's been very, very fulfilling.
Nice, nice. So sorry about the ESPN notification, guys. It is on. I got this app on my computer. I don't know how to make it stop, but it is what it is. But really, really interesting story, because I think a lot of people can relate to the fact that, the best laid plans don't always work out, and you think you're going one way, you end up in another. And I think it's really cool that you changed paths and ended up doing what you do. Now, let me ask you this: what do you feel is the differentiator? Now, there's a lot of mental health places. There's a lot of counseling services out there for individuals to take advantage of. What makes you different and unique in that regard?
A couple of different ways. So, for one thing, I am providing my services online. So, I meet with people over phone, over video, which makes it really easy and accessible to meet for therapy. I think one of the few benefits, few, of COVID is that it's really helped people to get more comfortable with the idea of using technology in order to communicate and connect with people. And especially when it came to therapy, people tend seem to be more to use it because that actually
Mhm.
at one point was the only way they could get therapy safely. So I'm accessible. Another thing is I really focus on helping people. I'm very action oriented. So yes, we talk in therapy, but then where's the application? So that's where I try to help people, not only just talk out their issues and problem solve, but then how do you apply new things, new ways of being healthier and happier in your life? So what sets me apart.
Nice, nice. I like that. And what about states that are able? So, or is folks in North Carolina and South Carolina able to
Mhm.
reach out to you? Is that where your area is, or is it nationwide?
So I am a licensed counselor in just North Carolina and South Carolina, but my board certification as a dance movement therapist would allow me to work nationally. Um, but I would definitely encourage people that if they are outside of North Carolina and South Carolina and are wanting services similar to mine, such as a dance movement therapist or counselor, that they can reach out to me and I can help them find those sources, or they can look for them online. There are other dance movement therapists that are credentialed elsewhere.
Gotcha. So even if they're outside of the area, would you encourage them to go ahead and reach out to you anyway, and go from there as far as being able to possibly get the assistance outside of those areas?
Yeah, I definitely like to help people because some people struggle with just the first step in trying to get therapy. Sometimes they don't know how to. So that's something I really like helping people to understand so that I make it easy, more accessible and understandable because I think yeah, that's the one thing that turns people off to therapy is like what how do I get it? How do I start? Who do I go to? So I definitely like to help people.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna close this out with a really fun question.
Okay.
Rainey, if you could go
Yes.
anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I've always wanted to go to Australia.
Really?
Yeah, I've always wanted to go on to Australia. When I was a child, I wanted to, spend the winter months down there so that I could avoid the cold. So, yeah, I've always wanted to visit there.
Definitely have to check that out one day.
Yeah.
Sydney, I hear, is gorgeous, but I
Ooh,
will say this: Australia is technically considered the most dangerous country in the world
what?
because of the wildlife.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
yeah. There's more poisonous snakes and spiders there than about anywhere in the world. So,
Ooh,
but other
yeah,
than
that
that,
doesn't scare me.
it seems like a pretty cool place.
Yeah.
Well, Rainey, thank you so much for joining me, taking the time out of your day. I know you're super busy. You got a lot going on.
Mhm.
You guys do a tremendous job. So I would encourage any of you that are watching this to please get with Rainey. I personally do counseling. I think it's a great thing.
Mhm.
Just for just the mental health, mental checkup, right? Just to
Yeah.
just get it off your chest and talk it out. And it really helps a lot. So definitely, guys, check it out. And thank you again for taking the time out of your day to watch us. And remember, don't just get insured, get Parks Insured. Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful day.